If you're a co-founder and your ads are not really performing, I know what you're doing wrong. And the most common mistake is that founders end up creating stories based on random fundamentals. And I want to highlight the words believe. This word is a word I'm going to be saying here a lot, because founders believe the story makes sense and they don't have enough data. And a classic thing is they create a random story that they never heard about this and create ads based off specific beliefs, and they don't necessarily have data with that information, and that basically causes ads that the people don't really have the problem. And I have seen this a lot of time, clients, even like all kinds of mine, coming with concepts of like, oh, why we don't touch like X and Y set angle. It's like, do you have research with that? Do you have someone that is actually suffering with that and our product is gonna solve it? Or it's just like a random idea in the sky? I mean, if you're a good marketer, you can try to create that necessity, but most of the time, if you don't have a real problem, it's gonna be even harder to solve. Again, here you speak to a problem that users don't have, so nobody feels represented, and this is a very classic problem. Again, same thing, saying in a different way, but basically founders build ads around they love. They don't really see the things with the whole spectrum about everything that's going around that problem, and they're creating ads maybe sometimes even too direct and they're too aggressive. And what you need to be doing is let the customer write the ad. And this is not actually sending an email and asking them to write the ad for you. It's basically using the research, using real quotes, real information about things that they have gone through, and with that you will be making better ads. So if you like what you hear so far, you can go to adswithmarian.com or adswithmarian in any social media, mainly X. That's the place where I upload a lot of stuff. So here you have like an example of creating a problem or creating like a random idea and creating something with actually more intent. And here you have now with time release magnesium. Who will understand this? What is time release magnesium? How your audience will understand that? You might understand that because you have done the research and you understand the product to a deeper level than your audience, but this is not really what they care. It's like, okay, how this is helping me in for what? It doesn't even say for what. And time release matrix, triple chip, like, yeah, okay, sounds cool, sounds complex. And I mean, sometimes complexity can sell, but most of the time there's a good line with a quick, okay, what I'm gonna get with this? Fall and sleep through the night. I struggle with the sleeping. Which one are you gonna be clicking? You're way more likely to click something that calls out to the real problem that you have instead of complex wording. I like to think that you create things for a grade 5 years old, like someone from primary school, kindergarten. If you speak in a vocabulary that is so easy to understand, you're gonna be able to reach to way more people. Again, here, this line is pulled from a real comment, a real, like, let's say, Trustpilot review. And this is, I mean, definitely speaks to no one. And yeah, this is very, very important. And this is quite a common problem in founders because they are doing so many stuff that sometimes it's quite hard to concentrate in doing that one specifically good. And understand, I mean, you're holding many hats and it's very hard, and the customer is basically giving you the answer in a pretty straightforward. They're basically posting about that. So it's just basically look at your customers, look at people that suffer the same problem, and don't really create problems that doesn't exist. So here I'm gonna highlight something very, very important. You don't know what you don't know, and this is basically do your research, because you don't know until you check it. I mean, you can of course test ads that are complete new avatars, and you don't know if they're gonna work until you try it, but at least you need to do the things with research, because if not, you're gonna be pointing things to the air. You're gonna be testing so much without really information. So again, let me finish with these ones. You need to own the truth. You need to own the product. You understand the product better than no one, that's for sure. But people don't really buy products. People buy solutions. They buy something they're looking to get fixed. So you can explain that in things that are relevant to the audience, and they will still make sense, and they take the right points to the product. But then it's, again, you need to do review, comments, Reddits, calls. Like, if you can call people, I'm saying this so many times to clients and not many of them do it. Calling your customer and actually asking them, mainly the ones that spend a lot of money with you, those are basically like the amount of information I'm gonna get is like amazing. So yeah, if you have any questions, just feel free to comment here, and I will be launching one of these ones every single week. So anything, just let me know.